With the one and only Regis Prograis,
Sure.
and two-time champion at 140 pounds, and he's back August 24th. I see you got your what is that? Apple juice.
My apple juice. Yeah.
So how's training so far?
Training been hard, bro. Training was real hard. You don't know, but it's postponed. The fight supposedly is supposed to be postponed. We don't know the actual date right now.
Oh.
Supposedly Jack got hurt in camp, so now it's postponed. So until further notice, I was in Vegas. I was training in Vegas, and I went back to Texas. But right now, like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. They say it's postponed, so we just gonna wait for the date. That's all.
Did they just say he's hurt? Like, do you know like what happened?
All I heard is he hurt, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? For me, it sounds like bullshit. I don't know. I'm hearing like everybody, they saying it's a cover up or it's real hush right now. So all I know is he's hurt and they gonna postpone it. So I don't know the logistics of it. I don't know what's going on. But for me, bro, like I was in training camp in Vegas. I was training my ass off. I was definitely ready for it, doing everything I can, and now this happened. But for me, it's no big deal. It really just give me more time to get better. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like this is the fight that I want. So, whatever it takes, bro, I'm with it. Whatever they tell me, it could be postponed again. Like this is the one I want. So I'm not tripping.
100%. So you said like it's gonna give you more time to preparate.
Yeah.
That being said, obviously you added Coach K to the team. How's that been?
It was good, man. Like shit, they one thing on that West Coast. Well, we on the West Coast right now, but I mean in Vegas, bro, them dudes they be working their ass off, bro. They be working. You know what I'm saying? It's like going out there. For me, it served this purpose to like see, what I just what I need to do more, and like just do a different type of training camp. I've been used to doing like the same thing for a long time, and just see like a different type of style. And I went out there for a purpose and it served this purpose, So then I went back to Houston and trained with my coach Bobby and stuff like that. So everything was cool, bro. But it was good. Like training camp was real good. I did solid, and it was like he put me on. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but he put me on a different schedule like every week, so you never could get used to. Or you gonna train this time, you gonna train this time. It was like different every time, so you really never knew what to expect. And every time we worked, bro, we worked our ass off. We worked hard, bro, like super, super hard. So, but everything, it was cool, man. Everything, it served its purpose.
When did you hear the news?
Man, so the crazy thing, all right, I heard Monday, right? I heard Monday, the whispers Monday, and then I officially heard on Tuesday. But so I left Vegas. I left Vegas last week and I got back on Sunday. So it's crazy. I got back and then I heard on Monday. I went to the gym and I trained and stuff like that Monday. I sparred and all that stuff on Monday back in Texas. And then I heard Monday and I was like, man, I heard from somebody and I was like, man, it might be bullshit. I don't know if they just trying to tell me this. I told Bobby, like, we gonna keep the same schedule. Because I train like 3 times a day. Sometimes 4 times a day, but most of the time I train 3 times a day. So I already did 2 sessions in the morning, and that day it was 4 because I had 2 more at night to do. So I was like, man, look, we still gonna keep the same schedule. We still train tonight. But later on that day, I heard again. And then Tuesday, they kind of broke the news. I was like, well, whatever, So I guess change the plans. If I would have been fighting, I would never came out here for the fight. So now it's just waiting on and see what they gonna do. See when is the date gonna be.
Do you feel like hung on like a hook type of deal, knowing that you gotta like kind of wait for him because you don't want to, not necessarily want to explore other options, but it's a good fight.
It's a good fight. I think this is the best fight. I feel like I'm not gonna get the fight for the belt or nothing like that. And honestly, brother, I feel like it's an easy division for me right now. I really do feel like, listen, I know I had 2 bad performances, but at the same time, bro, like I'm still me at the end of the day, When I was in the gym Monday, Bobby was like, man, I was nervous. I don't know. I was like, Bobby, I'm still me. At the end of the day, I'm still me. I can still do things. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a 2-time champion. And I feel like, man, I would definitely be a champion again. For sure. As long as I get the fight, as long as they give me the opportunity to get the fights, I'll be a champion again. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot what we was talking about because I went up the top or whatever. But just my whole thing was like, yeah, bro, I'm definitely gonna be a champion.
What was it that like not exploring any options because you know that Jack Catterall is like a big fight?
I feel like Jack Catterall it is the best fight. I feel like, you know, like it's no face of 140 right now. It's really no face of 140 right now. It's like, you know, at first it was like, it was me, and then it was Devin, and then you got Ryan out there, but we don't know what he's doing. Then you had you got Tio out there, but Tio looked like shit in some fights. And then you had Matias. Matias just lost. You know, then you had Pitbull. Pitbull just lost. So who is the guy right now? And I feel like right now between me and Jack, we are two big names. You know, we are two top divisions. So I feel like I definitely could be that face again.
You got a lot of tension with Jack too, you know, over the years and stuff like that. It's just like I don't want to say it's personal and business, but sometimes like it's a mix.
Yeah, right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we didn't have no personal beef or nothing. Like when we went to the press conference, you know, the first time he brought his wife as a kid, we shook hands, it was cool. I was talking to Sam Jones, we all cool, but at the end of the day, you know, it is business. It gets down to it, and for me, my thing is, I know he wants to be a champion, and I want to be a 3-time champion. So it's a lot on the line, and I know that after this fight, probably the person that's gonna win is gonna be a fight for the belt again. So it's definitely a lot on the line, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure he's looking forward to it too.
You always told me prior interviews, you're like, you fight better like when your back's against the wall.
For sure. Yeah.
Do you feel like, you know, you've been a 2-time champion already? That's like big accomplishments in boxing already. But like, do you feel like the underdog, like as far as for career sakes versus, you know, F Jack Catterall, but this business be harsh. You know what I mean? You're good today and you suck tomorrow.
That's how it is. Yeah. I really, it's like yes and no. I don't really want to feel like, it's like I don't feel like it, and I don't want to feel like my back, like it's a career type of thing, because I still feel like I have so much left. And listen, I just got to go out there and do me. One of my partners, he told me, bro, like, what you know, just go out there and do you. Like, you worry about, I put so much emphasis on having the belt again, but like when I before I had those belts and stuff, I really just liked the fight. I just really just loved it. Like, you know, I told you earlier, like, I don't have to do this no more. I don't have to fight, but I just like really love it. Like, what else I'm gonna do with my life? Just travel and go on vacation all the time? Like, this is like what I really love. This is what I really want to do. I wake up and like train every day, even when I don't need to train, where I like wake up and just always learn more things to do to make myself better. So I don't think it's a career thing. It's just like, man, it's just, I feel like I definitely, you know, have to win, have to perform, but I don't put the pressure on myself to like, oh, I have to do this all, is it, you know, because we looked at history, man. I'm a historian. I know, you know, Duran was at this point, you know, and then Duran ended up being another champion in a whole different division and stuff. He was at a point where, you know, he was losing, and he quit and did all kinds of stuff, and he came back, and it's just about like when he refocused. And that's like, for me, I'm at that stage in my life when I just like, all right, I did a lot of stuff I probably wasn't supposed to do, but now I refocus and like, cool now.
How's Regis Prograis' mental state of mind nowadays?
I'm just more focused. You know, it's just like more focused and just being back to me, bro. Like, I feel like, man, like when I'm me, nobody can. I feel like I don't give a fuck who somebody is, bro. Like, when I'm me, nobody can mess with me. When I am me, when I'm just like out there having fun, in the zone, having fun, and that's what I've been doing, bro. Like, instead of putting so much emphasis on all this technique and doing all this stuff, like when I'm just, I love boxing. So when I'm out there just having fun, that's gonna be the best. You know, that's gonna be the best me. And for this fight, one thing I did a lot for this fight was it was 824, so it was like Kobe Bryant and stuff like that. So I read Kobe Bryant stuff, and I know one thing that he, like Michael Jordan had told him was like, man, just if you have a lot of pressure, just go out there and have fun.
So Scrap, what's new with you?
Easy, brother. Easy to find you.
Oh, easy fight. Yeah, bro. What you mean? What you mean?
Yo, Scrap, say what's up to the people before you be out.
This is my son right here.
What's good, my people? We in LA, baby.
This is my son right here.
I put up on there real quick.
This is my son right here. You know what I'm saying?
You my son.
This is my son.
I'm over here taking care of my son.
This is my little son right here. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's my big bro. You know what I'm saying? Big bro.
You see how he dips. He don't want to talk about no basketball anymore. Nothing.
Oh.
now that I'm here.
Bro,
now that I'm here.
Matter of fact, since you talk about basketball, ask him what happened last time we played ball.
I was beating you.
He got busted at his own crib, bro.
I was beating bro.
Bro.
I was beating. Remember that how I backed you down, how little you was? I backed you down, I just put that shit up so easy. You just running around the fucking
But I
court
ain't
all day.
wanna
After I
hurt you,
finished
bro.
training, I was in training camp, right?
Yeah, you.
All right, and you running around the court all fight.
I
I'm not
ain't wanna
about to
hurt.
chase
I ain't
you.
want to hurt you though. You gotta fight.
What you mean?
You
So
know
you
you doing this big shit. I'm not about to jump over his back. and
You
shit.
can't jump
You
over
look-
my
Yes,
back.
I can. I got balance, bro.
Bro, I just
Bro.
out backed him down and was like, just put it up like that.
It don't
Whoop.
matter. Look, listen.
Light
I
work.
pulled up to the crib and I busted everybody, bro. Did I? Did I?
You won that game.
Okay, then.
That's what you mean. You won
Okay.
that game. That's cool.
That's all. But listen, how long you out here for?
I'm being in Vegas for Zab's Hall of Fame weekend. He's getting inducted this weekend in Nevada. So I'll
Where
be
you
there.
stay?
That's why I do that
Huh?
shit too.
Where you stay? Where do you stay?
Like where do I reside?
Like, where do you live?
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay, man. Too cold out here. Shit, next time you're in LA, bro, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You fucking want to go to 24 hours real quick. Matter of fact, you come to the gym, come for me at the gym. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here, Scrappy. Don't. I'm just
Bro,
saying next time.
You gotta, bro. I choose peace right now, bro. I'm behaving. Look, I'm over here walking around with a white flag, bro. I choose peace.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you for showing
You
me
got the
love.
stuff in the car?
Now I'm about to grab it right now.
Alright, that's good, bro.
Listen, few more minutes. You was at the Crawford and
Madrimov
Ismail
fight, yeah.
Madrimov fight. What you thought about it?
Watching it, I thought he won, but it was a tough fight, and I don't think that maybe he needed to stay right there at 54, go back down to 40. Maybe not go back down to 47, but I think it was a tough fight for him. He did get hit with a lot of right hands. We saw something from Crawford like I never seen before, like him get like have a little bruise and stuff
Lump.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Little lumps and stuff like that. So, but I still thought that it could have been a draw. I still thought that he won the fight. You know, I know I see a lot of people saying because I didn't watch it on the TV. Now it is different from watching it live and watching. Everybody know that, bro. It's different from watching things live and on TV. It's just live. You see different things like on TV because I was watching on the screen and I was watching live. And like when you watching it live, man, you see the effects of the punches. You see when he hit him, you see the fucking sweat bouncing off his hair and shit like that. On TV, you don't see that type of stuff. So, I still thought he won.
Yeah.
I still feel like he won. I can't say he lost the fight.
I like it. At this point in time, do you feel like him and Fundora is like a good matchup? Do you feel like he could become probably like undisputed at 54
Yeah,
with the
I
names
think,
out there?
Who else? I mean, Fundora. Who else has a belt at 54?
I mean, remember we got Charlo.
Mel. Yeah. For me, a long time ago, I mean, man, we was talking about this in 2019. He was calling out Mel, and I was like, man, we need to leave Mel alone. Because Mel hit hard as shit, bro. I used to support them dudes. Them dudes hit hard. They some big dudes. They really do hit hard. And they big, too. But now, I don't know. I think it'll be a good fight. It depends. I know Mel had a Canelo fight. And, shit, he made so much damn money. He probably don't need to do this really forever no more. So, I don't know, man. It depends. And Crawford, and I think another thing last night, he had a long layoff. He had like a year layoff and stuff. That does something. That definitely does something to you. When you have a long layoff, you do feel like ring rust and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it'll be a good fight. I'm interested to see it. If they ever do fight, I'll be interested to see the fight.
Now, that being said, Canelo talk too much.
Too much. I've been saying it a long time ago. I saw Shakur was like, man, let's bet. I can't see it. I just can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Canelo is just not just a big puncher, bro. Canelo got skills. Canelo actually has skills. He has the high guard, stuff like that too, and he does have a lot of skills. So, for me, bro, I can't see it. I can't see him beating somebody like Canelo, especially after last night. If he performs like that against that dude, I definitely can't see him beating Canelo. Can't see it. I can't see it, I think Crawford is excellent, bro. Like, Crawford is one of the best for me now. I didn't know this a long time ago, but Crawford is one of the best to ever do it. Like, we looking at this, bro. Like, I feel like I'm in such a good spot in history because I'm watching all these greats. Crawford is one of the greats. You look at Tyson Fury, Usyk, one of the greats right now. That's still performing. Clarissa Shields, one of the greats. And I'm glad I'm in the same era as them right now. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo, same thing, one of the greats. So but get back to the question, I can't see him with Crawford. Me with Canelo, I just can't see it.
Yeah. Going back to your weight division on that card, big upset. Pitbull Cruz versus Venezuela holding the WBA title now.
Yeah.
First of all, what's your first reaction?
I honestly felt like it was. Well, I didn't know too much about him, but I think he's from LA or something like that. He has ties here because a lot of people know him here, and I guess he trains here. He trained at Brick House a lot. That's why I train here when I'm out here also. So people saying that I think he gonna win. And I was like, all right, let me see how he fights and stuff. And listen, bro, I never thought Pitbull was that good. I actually, when I tweeted in the middle of the fight, I was like, I'll fight. That'll be an easy fight. I definitely feel like that'll be an easy fight for me. Pitbull has no jab. He just swings wild. If you gotta think, bro, he really got famous from losing the tank. That was his claim to fame. You know what I'm saying? Then, he went and did his thing against other people, but really his claim to fame was he knocked out Rolly, but Rolly never was shit. So
you never even wanted to fight Rolly. I remember.
Fight Rolly. I know. I always said Rolly's not that good, but I was like, bro, that's it's a lose-lose type of situation. You know what I'm saying? It really is. I want to fight somebody that's actually a name and that's kind of good and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that was for me. That was his claim to fame, and it was eventually somebody just move a little bit was gonna beat him.
Obviously, Pitbull Cruz has a lot of fans, but you heard the crowd.
Yeah.
They were booing. Do you think that the judges got it right?
I think they got it right. I mean, Pitbull, it was like I said, it was the same thing over and over again. He tried to counter with the hook either to the head or to the body. He was just like swinging for the fences, and the dude was just boxing him. Maybe he didn't land the harder punches, but I think he definitely still scored more points, and I thought he won.
How does Ryu, when you look at him, like, how does he fit with all, like, you former champions and champions? Like, has he got the goods?
No, I don't see it. I just can't see it. Congratulations to him. That's good. He upset Pitbull, but as far as like one of these, I don't see it.
No, you see a lot of flaws.
I see a whole lot of flaws. Yeah, I definitely see a whole lot of flaws for sure.
What would Ryu, Venezuela, and Regis Prograis fight look like anyway?
I stop him for sure. I think that'll be easy belt for me. I definitely think the WBA would be a real easy belt for me. But I'm in a position right now to I might not get a shot right now, which it's cool. I have to earn my way. I did it before. I earned my way to become a 2-time champion. I did it, and I have to do it again. And I'm not really tripping about it because I love boxing, and I'll just do whatever I gotta do. And another thing is, man, like, I'm so set on this like 3-time champion stuff, and once I get it, then what I'm saying, it's like, man, what I'm gonna do anyway. I always think like, because when I set a goal, it's like, all right, when I get the goal, it's like, all right. At first it was like become a champion, then like, all right, I did it. What's next? I don't have no goals. And then I kept saying, and I waited to become a 2-time champion, man, for 3 years. I was like, I really want to become a 2-time champion. I got offers to go to 147, and I was like, no, bro, I'm going to be a 2-time champion. I did that, and I did it against a fucking killer in Zepeda, and I was like, and then after that, I was like, all right, then what's next? I don't really have the goals, so maybe I do need to wait a little while. I wouldn't want to, but maybe I do need to wait a little while and, get a fight or 2 or 3 or whatever and just be the uncrowned champion for a while until I get the belt again. Because, like, I might get the belt. I might be a 3-time champion, but, like, what I'm saying? What else? What's next? I don't have no more goals, bro. So, but for me, I'm willing to wait it out. It's cool with me.
What do you thought about overall Turkey's like production, like the whole thing that they did for the card throughout the week? You want to be something part of you want to be part of something like that?
Yes, fire, bro. I mean, we it's glad we in a good time, bro, because we got somebody like Turkey throwing all this damn money at people, and it's like, man, it's fine. He's making the fights without somebody like him throwing all this money at people. The fights won't really happen because fighters, they want to get compensated. I don't think, a lot of people say fighters are scared. No, fighters not scared of each other. They just want to get compensated. At the end of the day, it's like, man, shit. You throw enough money at somebody, just like Crawford said, you got the right money, you got to fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, bro, like, he's throwing the money in. That's why he's making all the big fights. But man, that event last night was crazy. It was fire. You had all fireworks and shit shooting out the sky. You had Eminem performing. All these celebrities, bro. Like that's what boxing is supposed to look like. It feel like we had Mike Tyson sitting in the audience. I was right there in front of him and stuff like that. We had him sitting in the audience and like that's what it feel like how he used to fight back. It was an event, Floyd and Pacquiao. I've been to some of them fights, and that's how it's supposed to feel. Boxing is supposed to feel like not just a fight, but some type of big ass event. In Turkey, it's making that shit happen, bro. Like that was an event last night, bro. Like that stadium, I don't know how many. Do you know the numbers?
I don't.
It looked like 60,000 people, bro. 50, 60 something. It was packed. So I don't think nobody can say Crawford can't sell or nothing like that. I don't think people can't say he doesn't have the numbers, because I was there and that shit was packed last night. I don't know how many people. That shit was packed all the way from the floor all the way to the top. That shit was packed. And like you said, you had Eminem performing, you had the fucking fireworks shooting out, you had all these celebrities in the thing. Man, that's how boxing. It's supposed to be an event. That's how it's supposed to look. And shit, if that's what it takes, he doing that shit. That's what it takes. It's good. It's good that he doing it.
Yeah, and it's like Eddie. You're with Eddie, and it's just like he has a great relationship with him. He's already speaking upon other big fights. Mm-hmm. One of them was, and before I get there, right? Yep. Teofimo Lopez was in the building as well. Very mad that the spotlight wasn't on him. He didn't get the camera time. He was really outspoken upon that. A lot of people did it. Zab did it. You did it.
Yeah.
But regardless of the fact, like, do you feel like that process of just bringing out, showing all the fighters that they're in the building supporting this type of event is very important?
Of course, it's definitely important. It shows like how it just shows the importance of the whole event in general. It shows all these people, bro. Like I said, I was right. I want to highlight Eddie. I was right there inside the gate and stuff like that, and everybody was. I'm sitting in like I'm standing up, and Tyson right here in front of me. I'm talking Duran. You got
De La Hoya.
De La Hoya right there. I highlight him. You got the Turkey, Pippen, Andy Anderson, Regina King, whatever her name is, all the actors, Vince Vaughn. I looked across the ring, Vince Vaughn was over there. Bro, you got everybody in this place. I didn't even see. Then I was walking outside, and Lil Baby walked right past me. You had Lil Baby. You had James Harden, bro. You had all these people. That's what boxing is supposed to look like. When I used to watch Mike Tyson fights back in the day, Muhammad Ali fights, obviously I watched them on TV and stuff like that, or DVDs, but I used to watch them, and they used to show the audience, when Tyson fought, everybody was there. All these people was there. That's how boxing should look like, man. It's an event, bro. Like, same thing with the Floyd fights. When Floyd fought, it was an event, and that's what we need to go back to. I know it's hard to do just because of you have to have that name, but if Turkey can do it, it looked like that's what he's trying to do. Shit, it's fire. It's fire, for sure.
I mean, it's definitely bringing a different new light to boxing, that's for sure.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
He mentioned, he want to make William Cepeda and Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
What do you think about that fight?
Great fight. That's a good fight. That's a real good fight, man. I think Shakur needs that right now. Shakur needs an opponent like that. That's gonna really bring something out of him, because right now Shakur is just. He's beating people so easy, and it's just too easy, and people call him boring and stuff like that, because he really is just beats people so easy. But I think he needs somebody like that, somebody that's gonna give him a challenge. You know what I'm saying? That's something that Shakur really needs right now. And then people to get out that people call him boring and stuff like that. Let him get somebody that's gonna give him a little challenge.
What was your favorite fight of the night?
My favorite fight of the night. When I got there, I got there when, what's his name? Big Baby was fighting.
Yeah, you walked in before me.
With Ruiz and stuff like that. Probably the Crawford fight. It was the main event. I like the Crawford fight. Yeah, that was probably my favorite fight. Just because I always been a fan of Crawford, even though I was gonna fight his ass a long time ago. I always been I always want to see him. I like his skill, and not just his skill, he has power also. So that was probably my favorite fight.
Well, when he was undisputed at 40, you guys were supposed to meet.
We were supposed to fight, yeah. When he was undisputed at 40, I was coming up. I was number 1 or something like that. And right when I came up, he left to go to 147. He was under, because he fought Undango, and me, I fought Undango too, and that's why I was calling him out, because he knocked Undango out in the third round. I knocked him on the second round. I did it before you, so, we always had some words and stuff, but he always supported, bro. He came out fighting New Orleans and told me some things, and I saw him when he fought in Omaha one time. I went to his fight for the BLK stuff, and I always been, we always been cool.
Eminem's performance, what do you think about like rappers coming into like maybe co-main event slot, kind of like what they just did?
It's fire, bro. It's just like, man, but obviously, listen, this dude had Eminem, so Eminem, he gotta make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have somebody that can give him that type of money. Most of these promoters, they don't have money for no damn Eminem to perform. That's why they don't do it. And honestly, man, like, we were supposed to do that a long time ago, but they didn't let us do it and stuff. In New Orleans, me and my people.
When you were in Triller, when you were fighting for Triller?
Yeah, I fought, Triller. Well, I'm talking about when I fought in New Orleans, me and my people, we were supposed to do some stuff like that, and some local type of stuff or whatever. But, we never got to do it. The commission kind of shut us down. But it, like I said, with the money, you can do whatever you want. You got enough money, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? So that was fire, bro. But, yeah, if Turkey keep doing that, man, boxing gonna be, it's gonna shoot. It's gonna shoot out the roof.
I know we want to make sure we get this Josh Taylor fight. If it wasn't Josh Taylor,
Jack Catterall.
Jack Catterall. You fought Josh Taylor. Jack Catterall. If it's not Jack Catterall, who would you want?
I want the biggest fights, bro. I want the biggest fights for the belts. Whatever I can get. I'll go for Teal. Teal done look like shit in his last fight. Teal. The new dude with the belt. Rayo. So for me, I'm glad we're talking about it. I thought that I was gonna get first off, it's going to be Matias. That's the fight that we all was going to get. That's the fight that we all wanted, right? They was telling me we gonna fight Matias. That's what they were saying. You gonna fight Matias? Cool, man. Right before I was in New Orleans when he fought. Right before he fought and stuff, I went running. I was training. I was like, man, I want this. I want to fight Matias, bro. They talking shit about Matias. He this. I never thought. I know you Puerto Rican. That's your man's. But I never thought he was that guy. I never thought it. I was like, nah, he's not. I believe he's not. I know boxing. He's not that guy. So, anyways, I thought I was getting a Matias fight, and I was ready like a motherfucker for the Matias fight, bro. And then Power beat him. I was like, all right, well, I guess I get Power. Cool, right? And for me, it's like, why won't I get the Power fight if I was supposed to fight him in the first place? I was WBC champion, number one in the world, and they gave him to me. Cool, we gonna fight. He the one got hurt, right? So it's like, why?
You feel like you're very deserving for that fight?
Yeah, I feel like I should be the most deserving out of anybody else, because I was gonna give him the opportunity to fight me, and now I can't get the opportunity to fight him. Like, that shit is just like, I mean, we see how boxing is, bro. That shit just not fair. Like, how, bro? Like, you was gonna fight me, but you not. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna fight you. I never turned nothing down. They said, oh, we can fight. Cool, but now you're not gonna give me the opportunity to fight you. You know, it's just, for me, bro. It's just like, it don't make no sense, but it's boxing. You know, it is what it is. I heard that. You know, he wants the biggest money fight he can have. I understand. Everybody do this shit since they was little kids. We train our ass off. Everybody want to make the most money. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I was going to give you an opportunity. I was champion. You was going to fight me. You the one got hurt, and now you the champion. So why not give me the opportunity? That's all I feel.
I feel like you'll get your third shot again.
I know I'm not a shot, but I'm going to be a champion again. I'm probably be unified. I wouldn't say undisputed, because this shit take too long to be undisputed, because it's too much shit going on or whatever. But I definitely feel like I'll be unified for sure. I know I'll be a champion again, bro. There's no doubt about it. Like, for me, I'm just back. All I had to be is just like back focusing. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind wise, I had to be back focused. And like, for me, yeah, I strayed off for a little while, but I'm back focused, and I feel like it's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be hard. Like, I always, before I was a champion the first time, it was easy for me. To be a champion, it was like easy. I never really looked at it as like I wanted to be a champion, but it was just like, when I did it, it was easy because I love training. Like, it's not hard for me to train every day. I wake up, this is what I do. Training camp, no training camp, whatever. When I go on vacation, whatever, bro. Like, I still be wanting to do shit. Like, it's just hard for me to sit still. And then the second time I waited. But I was like, and Zepeda was a fucking killer. And I was like, man, I know I'm going to win. Like, it wasn't no doubt in my mind that I'm not going to be a 2-time champion. So it's the same thing right now. Like, I know I'm going to be a 3-time champion. It's no doubt in my mind.
You know, when you first got it, the champion, the title, like, did it like come to you right away? Like, oh wow, I'm champion. I'm really this good. And if it didn't, did that happen the second time?
It was, like I said, it was just it just came so easily to me, bro. Like, it was just like, nothing really changed. Like, after I was a champion, like, I had made, the first time I made, well, even before I was a champion, the first time I made like $1 million in one night. Crazy. This was before I was even a champion. But like, nothing changed. I didn't even know how to live like a champion at that time. So I was like, it was just normal. And then I was a champion. I fought in Lafayette. And man, like that same night, man, my kids was there. I had to watch my kids and shit. So it wasn't like I was like a champion, but I still was living like, I wasn't. But the second time around was a little different because I knew. And I felt like I earned it. Because the first time it was like, yeah, I earned this. I got the belt. I fought, but I feel like I earned it because it was kind of easy for me and stuff. But the second time, it was like, man, I earned this shit because I really put the dedication in for 3 years. Like, I told people, man, I'm going to be a champion. I'm going to do it again. I had offers to go fight at 147. I'm like, man, no, man, I'm going to fight at 140. I'm going to be a champion again. That's what I'm going to do. And I feel like, man, I put that time in. I put so much work in. Like, man, I got, I don't know if you know, but I got my own gym at home, bro. Every day I train, I wake up and just go outside. I
think you did tell me that, yeah?
Yeah, everything. I got a full gym at home. Full court basketball, full boxing. I got ring, bags, everything I need at my house.
Oh, so you have no reason to be not spanking, scrapping.
Oh, yeah, I would crap the ass all the time. But it's like, yeah, bro, I got all that stuff. All the guys come train at my house, and I was in my house maybe like 2 years before I fought for the belt, and I knew I was gonna be champion because I knew nobody not working like me. They can't work like me because, like, how, bro? Like, I'm just watching boxing, then I just wake up and I go train. Like, how you gonna beat me? And y'all gotta go drive to the gym. I don't have to do that. Like, I just train, and that's what I do. And it's just and I did that for like I said, like 2 years, 2.5 years. I worked my ass off, and I'm so good working my ass off when nobody sees it. That's the thing about me. Like, camera's not around me. I just work. I be in the gym by myself. No music. Man, sometimes it be 2, 3 in the morning, and I'm in the gym just working because, that's what I like to do. And I knew I was going to be a champion.
That's what's up, man. Well, Regis, man, it's been a pleasure, man. I'm glad we was able to meet finally. Yep. Man, good luck. Message to Jack Catterall.
I ain't got no message, man. I'm ready to, like...
Get well soon. So we can get this work.
That's all. Get well soon, Jack. Get well soon. I ain't really got no message. Me and him, man, ain't really have no beef and stuff like that, When they ready, I'll be ready. That's all I got to say, bro. When they ready to do it, when they give me the fight date, I'll be ready too. I was working my ass off, and I'm going to continue to do it. And maybe, sometimes I think maybe this was something to kind of get me off my game because you can't overtrain, right? So you can.
No, I'm not saying you, but you got to make sure you can't.
Yeah, you can. So, but is in overtraining. Sometimes it goes into physical, but most of the time it goes into mental overtraining. So that's kind of no excuses, but that's kind of what I did last camp. Last camp, with Devin, they said it was October.
I remember.
I started training. Then it was like December, so like 2 months later. And for me, like I was like. I wanted so bad.
Were you not resting?
No, I didn't. I did a 4-month camp. Instead of a 2-month camp, I usually do like a 6 to 8 week camp. Instead, I did a 4-month camp where I left and all that stuff. And so then when you get into that training mode for so long, and most of the time it just be like, it's mental. It's a mental overload. But now, this time I learned from it. That's all. This time I learned, all right. And Bobby told me, like, man, look, you've been training your ass off. Man, look, go chill. Until we find out something. And that's it, because it's hard for me to just sit still, bro. I gotta train. Even like for me, bro, when my body look a little different, I do something about it. Like I gotta keep a 6-pack. I gotta keep that year round. That's just how I am, bro. So, it just be hard for me, and I feel like maybe that's what they're doing a little bit. Maybe he did get hurt. Maybe he did, or maybe they just like, oh, he got hurt and just push it back. So to like, make me overtrain a little bit, mentally overtrain, But I just feel like right now, like I just feel like nothing will work because I'm mentally there again. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
So you make sure you stay ready, so just in case you get that unexpected.
Well, they gotta give me it ain't gonna be no unexpected shit. They can't say that. It's not gonna be we at a high level now, so it ain't gonna be you're fighting in 5 days. Nah, it ain't gonna be. We at too high of a level. They gotta give me a full training camp. They gotta give me everything.
Respect the former champion.
Yes, bro. You can't. They not gonna do that. Oh, you're fighting the next month. Nah, this is not when I was.
It look corny if it was anyway.
Yeah, they can't do that, bro. Now they said he was hurt. I respect it. Cool, you hurt. I'm gonna wait to get back to what I gotta do. I'm still gonna train. Now I just can't help not train. I'm still gonna train, but it's right now. It's gonna be a different type of training. It's not gonna be, full training camp mode. But like I said, bro, I train 3-4 times a day, bro. Like when I'm in training camp, that's all I do. I don't do shit else except train. So now, I'll scale it back a little bit and man, just chill. I can do my family. It just pissed me off because I was in training camp and I didn't get no training money. I was in Vegas. I paid my trainer. I paid my chef. I paid for boarding. I paid for rental cars. I paid for all that shit, food. And all that came out of my pocket, bro. Nothing came from nobody else. All that shit. And it wasn't a waste of time, but it was a waste of money. Because I could have been, doing something else. I still learned a lot. I still trained. I still trained my ass off. But, that shit came out all my pocket. And to say he just hurt himself and we don't have no medical, what excuses? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the proof? I don't know. It seemed a little, funny to me. But I was like, man, I put my head down, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is to get my head or if it's really hurt, it's cool. But it's just
now,
not gonna
is that what your team, like, are you pushing your advisement to be like, hey, where's the paperwork of,
I'm not even worried about it. I just want to compensate just compensate me for my time and my money. Really not my time too much, but my money because, and another thing, bro, my family, I sacrificed too. My family, my wife and kids went to Brazil. I could have been in Brazil with them, bro.
I know you like Brazil, yeah.
I love Brazil, bro. I could have been in a beach and all that shit, bro. I was missing the fuck out of my wife and kids. And everybody, they chilling, they having fun and stuff like that. They FaceTime me every day in the beach. And I'm like, damn, I'm fucking stuck here in Vegas. I'm training my ass off and they having fun. And, now my kids got to go back to school. And I was in Vegas training. And like I said, spending money that, for what?
Unnecessary money to be spent.
Unnecessary money to be spent. I didn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I could have still went to Vegas and trained. But, I was doing everything the right way, bro. Everything the right way. And it's just disappointing that, they could just say, oh, the fight is canceled or the fight is postponed. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a disappointing thing. But I feel like maybe it's a ploy to get my head. But I just feel like if it is, that makes me stronger. To know, all right, this is what you gotta do, that makes me stronger. Because, like I said, they did it last camp. They did that to me last camp, and I just learned from it. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Even when I was when I was in camp for Devin, they would say October, and then man, I was on a cruise working out, bro. I went on a cruise with I took my whole family on the cruise. Man, I was working out on the fucking cruise. I couldn't sit still. I'm like, man, I'm doing this. So I'm on vacation, just working out and all that type of shit. And then it was like, oh, December. So I just, yeah, bro, it was. But now
it's like all those stuff is kind of preparing you for this moment right here too.
All that stuff, yeah. You just live and you learn, bro. You live and you learn. Yeah, you live and you learn. And it's one thing to read it because I'm a historian. I study, but it's another thing to go through that stuff yourself. And I'm being through it myself, and it's all a learning process, And it'll be in my next book anyway. I already got one book out. It'll be in my next book. We'll see it. Yeah.
Let everybody know where they can find you, and if you have any more business ventures you want to tell everybody.
Oh man, so right now my book is out on Stories and Lessons for Regis. Prograis, that is out right now. When it first dropped, it was like #1 on bestseller, #1 on Amazon bestseller and stuff like that. And that is out. You can go on Amazon, grab that, go to my page, whatever. And another thing I'm working on right now, a line I have sea moss. We're working on a sea moss line right now, coming up, my own brand. So I'm working on that. Obviously, I got to do a lot of real estate in the waters of Texas and stuff. But besides that, I fight. That's what I do.
All right. So, appreciate you for stopping by.
No problem, brother. Yep, nice to meet you too, bro.
As well, bro.